Hi, LawMamas. I'm Jen Feldhaus. Thank you so much for joining me on what will hopefully be a resolution that goes all year through with recommitting to my practice of yoga. As I mentioned, I just had a second baby 3 months ago now, and clearly a work in progress, much like these bookcases here. I'm trying to both catch up on sleep and get back into my pre-baby clothes. So with that, and I apologize for not starting last week, but there was this whole thing about like, oh, do I really want to put myself out there with the video, and then where am I gonna film it? Because we had a contractor issue and that didn't go well. And I'm like, maybe this is a good metaphor actually for just wherever it is where we are, just stopping and realizing that there's always time to recalibrate. So with that, we're just going to start off with a simple warm up for this one. As my thought is, as we progress throughout the year, we'll get moving to more and more complicated poses. But we're going to do a simple warm up with some sun salutations. This is called sun salutation A. Now what you want to do is start working on your positioning. So kind of stand up straight, maybe take a deep breath. Let your shoulders fall back, kind of draw those shoulder blades down together and notice how the arms start to open up. Allow those hands to be open, almost like a solar panel, right? Just think about that, ready to absorb all the fresh energy we're going to take in. Take a look at your feet. Ideally, you want to have your heels positioned under your knees, which are positioned under your hips, which are positioned under your shoulders. Once you have that positioning, see if you can take one more deep breath, slowly and completely filling the lungs. And feel the crown of your head rise up as though there is a string attached to it, like you're a marionette and you're being drawn up. Your spine is one long strand of pearls, perfectly stacked one on top of the other. Now we're going to inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Now you can keep your arms forward and engage your stomach if you like how that feels in the core, or you can take them out to the side. Inhale, draw the hands up about to your knees or wherever it takes for you to get a flat back, just like this. Exhale, take that forward fold once more and let yourself just kind of hang over the knees here. Maybe flex the knees back and forth. And if it feels good for you, grab an elbow in each hand and just sort of swing back and forth. I like to do little figure eights just to help with releasing the SI joint and some of the tension in the hips. You might also feel this in your hamstrings. Just kind of hanging out here. Release the hands. We're going to take another deep breath up to that flat back. Exhale, full forward fold, and now get a slight bend in your knees and think about that alignment we got earlier into mountain pose. Slowly roll it back up, inhaling up, and exhale, hands come down to the sides. Close your eyes, just take a minute here, recalibrating, feeling how that movement felt in your body. One, inhale, arms up overhead. Now this time again, if you have lower back issues, I encourage you to go arms out to the side. Again, keeping that tummy tight to support the low back as you come down. Inhaling to flat back. Exhale, full forward fold. Now this time, go ahead, place your left hand down, and go ahead and bend that right knee. Inhale the right arm up just to get a little bit of a twist going here. Inhaling, exhale, bring it down. Now reverse that, bend the left knee, right arm extends, down to the ground, left arm up. Exhale. Let's do a couple more bends, just getting lower back. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, back to mountain. We're going to do one more of these. Inhaling up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale. One more forward fold. See if you could perhaps get your elbows even wrapped behind your knees just a little bit, taking this deeper if it feels good. And inhale, back up to standing, tummy tight. Exhale, back to Tadasana. Now we're going to move into a full sun A. This is also called a vinyasa flow, which many of you are probably familiar with. This will include a chaturanga type push-up and upward dog. So, inhaling, arms overhead. Exhale, protecting the low back. Forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale to forward fold. And can you tell my back's tight? We're going to do one more. Inhale to flat back. Then place the arms down and step back into a plank position like this. We're going to take an inhale here. And if you like, if this is too hard, feel free to take a variation with knees down. Otherwise, exhale your breath, take it into a chaturanga. From here, we're going to flip the toes and come up into an upward dog. Now, if you've taken this variation, go ahead, take it all the way down to the floor and come up to an easy cobra. Scooch back here. And in cobra pose, you're going to again take those shoulders back, and you want to lift with your low back so you can almost just take your hands off, because we don't want to put more pressure on the low back than is necessary. And wherever you are, come back and meet me in downward dog. We'll take a couple breaths here. Take some time to walk out your dog. Breathing. And a note here on positioning. You really want to push through the kind of where your thumb and first finger meet. And as you do that, you should feel the shoulders again coming together on your back, almost sliding down the back. From there, you should be able to lift up the hips a little bit forward and allow your chest to relax towards the floor. Now, while all this is going on, maybe take your heels just so. Try and take your heels, and without really moving them, almost like you're going to allow them to point just outwards. That'll get a nice additional stretch down the IT band. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhaling, and on the exhale, we're just going to go ahead and step it back up, feet towards your hands, and come into another forward fold, again being that low back. Inhale to flat back. Exhale. And inhale up to standing. Exhale. All right, let's do that one more time. Inhaling up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, hands come to the ground, and step or hop back if you please. Then taking whatever variation is best for you. Take an inhale, exhale, either down to the ground or into chaturanga. Exhale, inhale to upward dog or low cobra if you prefer. And exhale, flipping those toes over and coming back into a downward dog. Take one more inhale. Exhale, and step or hop back up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing. Exhale, arms down to the side. I'm checking it. It looks like we are at 9.5 minutes. I promised 10-minute videos. So we're going to take a moment here just to sit. And because the idea of yoga, right, is to stretch our bodies to help calm the minds for meditation so we can find the inner peace, we're going to take the last 10 seconds here just for yourself. Obviously, feel free to take more if you have the time. It's so good for you. With that, thanks so much for joining me.
Namaste.